Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is June 26, 2020. And here we have another rapper dead in 2020. This time is the St. Louis rapper Huey, who had the hit single Pop, Lock, and Drop It, which came out in 2007. According to the reports, he died in a double shooting in his hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. He was 32 years old. And let's take a look. So they're saying that he died yesterday on June 25th, which was a date with 35 and 17 numerology. Notice the word rap in gematria. 35 and 17. You know, we always see the number 35 in connection to rappers and rapper deaths. It shows up all the time. You know, earlier this year I put out a video on Fred the Godson, who died at the age of 35. This number shows up time and time again. So this rapper dead on a day with 35 numerology. And notice yesterday also had 71 numerology, and his most popular song that he's remembered for, Pop, Lock, and Drop It, it sums to 71, just like African American. And that song was released on the album Notebook Paper. Came out on June 19th, 2007. That was a day with 32 numerology. 6 plus 19 plus 7 sums to 32. And then this rapper dies at the age of 32. So his debut album comes out on the day with 32 numerology, and then he dies at that age. And the day that came out, his June 19th, it's also known as Juneteenth, right? But that was the 170th day of the year back in 2007. The 170th year. And the name of that song that he's remembered for also has gematria of 170. Like the word sacrifice. And we're getting the news of his death today on June 26th, which is the 178th day of the year. And this rapper was born on New Year's Day back in 1989, which means the news is coming in on the 178th day of his age. And notice his name, Lawrence Franks Jr. It sums to 178. He's known as Huey. That was his rapper name. Notice the 59, just like Negro, Rasta, Slave, Blues. And then he died in Missouri, which sums to 42. And they always pair 59 with 42 all the time. So his rapper name is 59, and the location where he died sums to 42. And he died in a double shooting, according to the reports, which sums to 67. He died in St. Louis, Missouri, which sums to 67 as well. And whenever you think about St. Louis, you think about the rapper Nelly, right? And notice Nelly sums to 67 as well, like Blood Sacrifice. And this is definitely connected to Nelly, because Nelly is one of the most known rappers out of St. Louis. And notice he was born on November 2nd, 1974. That rapper number, right? Rapper 74, Masonic, Jewish, English, gematria. And from Nelly's last birthday to the date to today's news, this rapper's death is being announced 238 days after Nelly's last birthday. And notice St. Louis, Missouri in gematria. It sums to 238. And both Nelly and Huey are from St. Louis, Missouri. He also died 131 days before Nelly's upcoming birthday, and that's the 32nd prime. And then he died at the age of 32. And I was trying to see, because I think there is definitely a connection with Huey P. Newton, the civil rights activist, I guess you could call him. the Black Panther. Because, this rapper's name is Huey. It reminds me of Huey P. Newton. And what I noticed with that is, I started a decode, but, I decided to not present it because I don't want to speculate on things that I'm not too sure about. But this rapper was born in 1989, the same year that Huey P. Newton died, right? And I want to show you guys something. Huey P. Newton, he died on August 22nd, 228. So he died on August 22nd, back in 1989. And that was a date leaving 131 days left in the year. Again, that's the 32nd prime number. And then this rapper dies at the age of 32. And when you write out Huey P. Newton, it also sums to 131, the 32nd prime number. And this rapper born in 1989, Huey P. Newton died in 1989. I think there is a connection there, but I will have to, look a little bit deeper before I present it. But the main key point is that this rapper is remembered for Pop Lock and Drop It, which sums to 71. He died on the day with 71 numerology. And that song came out on the album Notebook Paper, which came out on the 170th day of the year. And the name of that song also sums to 170, like Sacrifice. And then he died on the 178th day of his age. Well, the news came out on the 178th day of his age, which connects back to his birth name, Lawrence Franks Jr. And I don't think this is no coincidence that the news of his death is coming 238 days after Nelly's birthday. And Nelly is the rapper from St. Louis, In a double shooting, which sums to 67, like Blood Sacrifice. I mean, how many rappers get shot, It's like, that's like their way to go out. Because a lot of people make the excuse that the reason rappers get killed is because they rap about violence. But that's not the case with this rapper. This rapper, his music, it was not violent. He made dancing music. He was not a gang member. He did not promote violence. He didn't promote, gun usage, drugs. He didn't rap about any of that. But he still got killed in a shooting. And that's because these people are being ritualistically murdered. And I pointed this out a long time ago. The shots, they pretty much go together. And this is why we see so many rappers get shot. Notice the overlap, right? In 3 out of the 4 base ciphers. This is like the way to get rid of rappers. I mean, what other profession do we see where the people get shot so much, like, besides rappers? I mean, actors, we don't really see that much. Singers, R&B singers, rock and roll stars, they usually go out in other ways. But rappers, man, I can name you 100 rappers that have been shot and killed. That's like their way to go out. But, yeah. Rap and shot 17. This man died on the 17th date numerology as well, which is the kill number. So I'm gonna do some more digging to see if this is connected. I need way more connections than that to the Black Panther Huey P. Newton, because that's how this stuff is. They like to mock us with these names and put it right in front of us. And it'll have double meaning. So yeah, so BK said if he was born in 1989, he wouldn't be 32. He would be 31, which is true. That goes to show you. I mean, why would they? They're reporting this. He was born in 19. They say he died at 32, even though he was born in 1989. That's a good point. Well, the reason the 32 is probably because it's probably the 131 connection. It does say here that he's 31. But how can you be 31 if he was born in 1989, right? I mean, how can you be 32 if he was born in 1989? Suddenly, this stuff is just strange. They report one thing, because if you look at every news source, all of them is saying that he died at 32. The Guardian saying he died at age 32. I think this is the New York Post. Said that he was 32. But you're right, he was 31. Unless he was born in 1988. Which I don't think is the case. Yeah, every single news source is reporting that he was 32 when he passed away. Strange. You say he died on the 8100 block just like Trey Savage? Yeah, and Newton some to 71, like how this rapper. Yeah, I saw all that. I really think this is definitely a connection with Huey P. Newton and this rapper. But I didn't read that he died on the 8100 block. Okay, so the Daily News is saying that he died at 31. Yeah, it depends what news source you look at, but he was definitely 31 if he was born in 1989. But the majority of them is saying 32. And it's probably because of that Huey P. Newton connection. Because Huey P. Newton, some said 131, the 32nd prime number. So this is probably why they're saying that he died at 32. Look, Billboard has him at 32. I mean, and these are reliable sources. I mean, Billboard. I don't see exactly where it says that he died on the 8100 block, but if he did, that's interesting because that's where Trey Savage was killed at. Yeah. But I don't see anybody reporting that he died at 31. The majority of them are saying that he died at 32. Okay, so Pitchfork is saying he died at 31. I mean, that's just strange. How can you have two different ages? But even though 31 or 32, it really doesn't change much of the decode. I mean, his debut album did come out on a day with 32 numerology. That's another 32 connection, right? And they used to call him LJ. A lot of people call him LJ. That was like his nickname growing up. And that's sums to 32. But nonetheless, 31, 32, still a sacrifice by the code. But I appreciate everybody. Oh, wow. And that's the coronavirus. You saying that the album came out on the 142nd Juneteenth? Coronavirus is 142. That's funny. He died on the 8100 block just like Trey Savage. The Kobe Bryant number. Man. $152 days after Kobe Bryant. Man, I seen that number earlier today. What's going on with this page? Yeah, I can't see the words in this page. I don't know why. I'm not able to see the text. Not able to see the text. Strange. $152. Yeah, but I'll leave it there. I'll definitely do some more work on the Huey P Newen connection, and if I find anything interesting, I'll definitely make another video. But you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in a few.